And we're back in our espresso kitchen this morning talking about a very, very interesting thing called foraging. Now, foraging for wild food is becoming more and more popular as people become more interested in eating organic and local fresh food. This morning, we're talking about urban foraging, and to tell us more about what it is and why it's so popular, we have Charles Standing, an urban forager. Good morning, Charles. How are you? Great to have you in our espresso kitchen this morning.
Thank you.
Now, this is very interesting to me. What is urban foraging?
All right, foraging is going out and seeing what you can gather from the land, as our ancestors would have done.
Yeah.
Obviously, in this modern day, and with towns being built up, and the awareness of keeping our environment intact, it's become quite fashionable to go out and look for your own food within an urban environment. It doesn't have to be, but we're talking about urban foraging here. So, yeah.
And it's for those of us that are interested in more organic food and things like that.
It is more, organic. The food is mostly organic. Obviously, a lot of the stuff will be grown, will be bought here from maybe Europe, and some of the things might not be organic, but in this case, I think everything here is organic.
So it's not what I do when I get home at night, forage through my fridge. It's not the same thing.
It is, but slightly different.
Okay, cool.
Same but different.
Now, Charles, why would we forage, though?
Well, from my side, it's taking the whole process of looking for your own food and bringing it to the table, which I think is very satisfying.
All right, cool. Now, I see you've got some examples here of forageable foods. Take us through what we've got and also some of the other things that we could forage for. Okay,
shall we start with this one over here?
Yes, it's pretty.
All of these were foraged within probably 500 meters of my house.
Oh, awesome.
So over here, this is fennel.
Okay. I know you can eat fennel, right?
Yeah, for sure. And they're great.
Can I eat it like this?
Yeah. Well, just squeeze it in your fingers like that, and you can smell that licoricey flavour coming through.
Very nice.
So it's great with fish and chicken, and I mean, I use it all the time.
Awesome, that's fennel.
And these ones, everybody's seen these. Nasturtiums.
Nasturtiums.
Pop them into a salad or in a sandwich, and do you want to have a little taste?
I can have a little taste.
It's quite peppery.
Oh, peppery?
Yeah, so think of rocket, but like more intense.
Okay, very nice.
Okay, and then you can even try the flour.
The flour? I've never eaten flowers
Which
before.
is the same, it's just slightly sweeter and not as intense.
Okay, that is nice.
And then, of course, these, we all know.
What is that?
This is Cape sorrel. Here we go.
Cape sorrel.
Cape sorrel, or most of us would know it as searings.
Okay, edible as well?
Sour, yep.
Sour.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bite off the whole top.
Yeah.
Yo, you weren't lying.
So sometimes you can, like in a vertebrate lady, I can't even say that. But they would replace the lemon with that Cape sorrel. Okay,
wonderful. Well, we've got more things here. We will talk about it because I'm coming back with Charles a little bit later. We're going to be making soup with stinging nettles. That's right, I said stinging nettles. Stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
We found goodness in Goed Gedacht olive oil and all the good they do for the community. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Well, we're back in our espresso kitchen. We're ready to make stinging nettle soup. Now, I must tell you, just before we got here, I almost put my hand into this because I was like, it's so nice. And then Charles was like, no, unless you want to break out in pimples, you don't want to do that. Okay, cool. So we're making soup this morning. Charles, how are we going to go about it?
Okay, first of all, what we're going to do, let me put these away for a moment, is we're going to get some butter.
Some butter.
And we're going to pop it into there. And in go some onions, which we're just going to soften.
Oh, yeah, very nice.
And there's some...
What is that?
It's a bit of nutmeg.
Oh, nice. I love nutmeg.
We'll probably add a little bit in later as well.
Nutmeg just adds something so zesty to anything, hey?
And fragrant as well.
Very fragrant, yeah.
So we'll just do a little bit of that.
Now, I must tell you, I'm very interested and fascinated by this whole concept of using stinging nettles in a soup. I thought there were certain things that you just don't mess with. That's one of them.
But basically, once the stinging nettles hit the heat, basically the sting goes away. So, what I'm going to do here, we've got some stock here. I'm going to pop some, as soon as those onions have softened, this I've pre-prepared. As soon as these have softened a bit, I'm going to pop some stock in there, which is actually at the point where we're at now.
Okay, wonderful.
So
we've already
now,
had that prepared.
I want to just scoop all of that into there.
Okay. While you're scooping, if you would like the recipe for the stinging nettle soup, yes, it can be done. SMS the word nettles to 33728 and we'll send it to your mobile phone. Great recipe to make. Of course, it's winter and soups are very, very, very appropriate right now. Nice and warm, hearty and filling meal with nettles, stinging nettles. There we go. Do you have more?
Yeah, I just want to show you something before, just on how to prep them.
Okay.
Just wear some gloves, please.
Yes.
So you can just pull these little babies off. We can just pop them off there. Okay. It's a bit labor intensive because these are quite young ones. You wouldn't even bother. Okay,
we have some that fell off here. I'm going to handle with care.
Aha.
There we go.
Thank you.
Cool.
Anyway, in they go. That's just an example. I just really want you to know that you just need to clear them out, clean them off a little bit, get rid of that thick stuff.
Wonderful. Now, for those of us who are busy foraging, where would we find our stinging nettles?
Stinging nettles everywhere.
As a kid, I used to find them everywhere. Don't ask me where they are now. Okay, everywhere, so they could be...
on the side of the road. I mean, it's amazing how many there are at this time.
And of course, if you're unaware, then you would probably be on the bitter end of the stinging nettles.
Yeah, exactly. You've just got to approach it with caution.
Okay, approach with caution. So once it is heated, the stinging gets taken away.
Absolutely.
And then it's just a beautiful vegetable.
Okay, cool. Those are softened, so I'm just going to pop in
our stock.
The stock.
Nice. And the stock is going into our onions and butter.
That's chicken stock.
Okay.
Onions and butter, chicken stock. Nice. And at this stage, I'm going to pop some rice in as well. Whoops, that's going to fall over. Because we need a little bit of a thickener.
Any kind of rice?
Just a polished rice. Not a brown rice, basically. Cool. And that is now going.
Very nice.
And I reckon we're almost ready to give that a bit of a blitz with this baby over here.
Okay, blitz.
Okay, should we do it?
Yes, I say let's do it. We're living on the edge. Can I put this here?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Okay, I think, there we go.
Okay, now I don't want us to run out of time, so we are...
How much time do we have? We've got to go for it.
I think we have a minute.
A minute? Let's go for it.
I'm so excited to taste the stinging nettle soup. There's a first time for everything.
There always is.
So we're talking about foraging today, why it's become such a very popular thing. You know, people are becoming more interested in finding organic and wild food.
Whoa.
Not a problem. We'll clean that up later. Okay.
This probably could be a little bit more refined than it is.
Not a problem.
But we need to get it into the pot so you can have a little taste. I'm just going to scoop a bit in there.
Ooh la la. Nice.
And I am just going to... do you know what I forgot?
Pop it on a green nut. What did you forget?
I forgot to put the searings in, but it's fine.
It's fine.
We can do a little bit of a lemon squeeze.
It'll still taste good. So
oh, yes, hopefully.
When you SMS nettles to 33728, we'll send you to the complete recipe, and then you'll put the searings in as well.
A little bit of that.
Nice.
To give it a bit of... And we can just... A little bit of... Whoa. Okay. There we go.
Wonderful.
Do you want to have a taste?
I'll have a taste. Nice. Okay, stinging nettles. Wow, this is absolutely delicious. It's got a very Thai feel. Why?
I don't know. Maybe have a taste.
I'm having a
Do you mind if I have
Thai
a
curry.
taste?
This is very, very delicious. Kat, wherever you are, you need to come and taste this. It's good. Really, really good.